Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ASKA. With the recent update, I have had to start again. That's right, the old save is still there. However, I am done with it because I can't access the new the new update features. So in order to access the new update features, I've had to start again. Now I have spent a good amount of time at the moment getting a couple of buildings and things unlocked and things progressing. As you can notice from my hotbar as well, I have a large pickaxe, I have the large axe, the two-handed stuff, and I have been doing quite a considerable amount of work by myself now. This playthrough has extended day and night cycles and also extended seasons as well. And it's also very handy for me to know in the top right hand corner it says spring ends in 5 days. Now I've not got any villagers. What you're seeing right now is all my own work. This is all my own effort, and you can probably see we have a shack on our left and we have a fire pit on our right hand side, and in the background you can see a few blueprints put down. But if I zoom out, you can see quite a collection of different things. Now I have a gatherer's hut. I managed to micromanage this in order to get my gatherer's hut and unlocked my farm. I've got my farm building built over here. So we have an early farm and early gatherer's hut and 2 early farms. I'm going to get my guys when I essentially get them into the game, as soon as I start recruiting people to start building around the place. We've also got ourselves an outhouse as well. Not just that, we have a workshop over here. We've got a workshop pit here, and if we run over here, we have a cookhouse, early cookhouse, and we've also got a hunting post as well. As you can see here, we have 1 water well built. We've also got a little bit of fencing covering the entire farm. So 1 farm is predominantly going to be fibre, and the rest is going to be garlic, because garlic is good for the health, it's good for replenishing health, and this is where we are generally on the map at the moment. So I've got a food foraging marker over here. I changed it from the food forager right here, so they're foraging in a nice open area. We've got a wood harvester, and this is all just young firs, big fir trees as well. Not just that, we've also got ourselves a stone harvesting pit. I'm leaving it where it is because there is quite a considerable amount of stone in this area. And there's the shipwreck. Shipwreck's over there. But the main thing that we have to take away from today is the fact that I am stupidly close to an unexplored cave. If I run over here now, I've done a lot of terraforming, I've done a lot of pathing as well. There's the mine. I don't have to assemble an outpost anymore. I can just live off this area now, and I've managed to plant myself just above it here. So, we're going to start with getting ourselves potentially a new gatherer hut, not a new gatherer hut, a wood cutting hut and a stone cutting hut. I need to get these in order to get the large homes. Now, the large homes are very crucial because they can hold 6 people. And having 1 building hold 6 people makes life a lot easier for me. So I'm going to summon someone. We are going to go for Chill Sensitive, Mighty Vigor. We're going to go for Finya. So we're going to confirm that. We're going to have our first gatherer. So the main point of today's video is to try and get back to a stage where we were previously. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building up the woodcutter's hut and the stonecutter's hut. In order to do that, I need to cut down lots of firs, I need to gather a lot of stone, and I need to gather a lot of sticks and rope too. But the beneficial thing is I've already got lots of bark. There's absolutely boatloads of bark here. Look at all the materials on the ground. There's loads of them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to gather a lot of sticks, we're going to gather a lot of bark, and hopefully we can get the rope done before anything else. Now I have been chipping away at the rocks over here, so we've got lots of stone over here. As you can see, large stone clumps and stuff like that. Large stones just sitting here waiting to be picked up. So I think what I'll do is as soon as my little person shows up, they're going to instantly be a builder, and they're going to go around everywhere here and just pick up what they can to help me build up these areas. it's quite crucial that we get the gatherer hut and the stonecutter hut and the woodcutter's hut all assembled, because as I said, those are the 3 buildings that are crucial to the construction of the basic house. So we're going to have to focus on that today. I won't lie. When I found out that the game essentially meant that you had to be shoehorned into a new save, I was a wee bit dissatisfied by that. But I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world that could have potentially happened. I'm not too fussed about it because I've already played through the game and I've done. Essentially, the last save that you've seen was probably one of the best saves I've ever had in this game. This one is going to be off the chain. This is going to be an off the charts kind of save. This is going to be incredible, and I've picked such a crucial location, such a good location, and I think I'm going to excel even further with this save. But even though I'm a little bit disheartened by the fact that, well, we've survived 5 days already. We've got 5 days until spring ends. Even though that might be the case, it was only momentary. So hopefully we go over quite well on this save, and hopefully we can excel to the point where we get iron stuff very early days. If I can get iron very early days, it means I can get my iron axe out and I can start doing early wood shaving and stuff like that. I can start cutting down all these birch trees right here, because that's essentially what you need the iron axe for. You need it for these birch trees. These birch trees are hardwood, and you really do definitely need it. Right, we are going to quickly assign her to a house at the moment, so we're going to assign someone here. Assign you there. Now, I've already gathered a whole lot of Jotun blood at the moment. I've already done this, so what I'm going to quickly do actually is I'm going to quickly do this. I'm going to press escape, I'm going to press Q. I'll press Q here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get someone else in, because I need someone to do a little bit of gathering in order to do the help with the supplementation of food. So we've got Green Thumb. I have a talent for farming and gardening, increasing crop yield and reducing time that it takes to plant. Oh. Harold. It has to be Harold. It has to be Harold. It can't not be Harold. It has to be Harold. If he can produce even more crops per rotation, I need that. I definitely need that. If I can get lots of fiber early days, means creating rope is going to be such a breeze. We're not going to have that problem. We're also going to be able to get our clothes a lot earlier as well, and we'll be able to get linen. We'll be able to get all the stuff that's essentially in the previous save I took a long time to try and get. I was kind of off my mark a wee bit, but I think I'm very much on point with what I need to do here. I've got the crucial buildings placed. I've got an early an early farm. I just have to get someone to do the workings. Essentially, what I need to do is I need to get one villager for each job right here. So I need 3 here, 4, and potentially 5. So I need 5 villagers right now. So we're gonna get 2. It seems as though I need 2 more Jotun blood, and then we'll be able to actually sort this out. I might get them building up these for right now, so I need 5, so I need 1, 2, and what I'll do is I'll build a few more actually, because I want to play. I do want to place the main buildings here. I do want to place the main housing buildings right here. I'm hopeful she doesn't get too hungry, because if she gets too hungry, then there's going to be a bit of an issue. And what we'll do is we'll just press L, which is the last crafted item, and we shall do this. So she's going to start building these houses. That's good. I'll focus on getting. Yeah, I'll focus on these actually. I'll focus on the gatherer's hut. If I can get these built quickly, it means that I can probably just discard what she's doing with those buildings right there. I'm so glad I got the workshop built early days as well, because that's unlocked like so much resources, especially the large logs as well. Getting rid of all the fir trees as well. Oh man, like I can't tell you like how much time I have spent just trying to make sure everything is in the right spot, everything's done correct, everything's done to a standard which will allow me to essentially excel away from the kind of starting points of like building shacks. Like I'm only one more building away from, you know, a proper home. At which point what I'll do, Harold's here, that's good. So I'm not too fussed about the progress of what's going on over there. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to go to workstation and I'm going to go to Gatherer's Hut and I'm going to assign him to that. And as soon as they get the this shack built, I'm going to assign it to Harold. So I'm just going to quickly do this and give her a wee bit of a boost. There we go. As soon as everybody's kind of into a rotation of gathering, crafting, producing, then I can start micromanaging what I want to do here. And that way, this might become the ultimate save. And hopefully they don't update the game again, because I don't want to start again. I don't mind starting again. It was just a wee bit disheartening that I got to the stage that I was at in the previous kind of save. Because obviously I've been learning to play this game as I play. Like every time you see me play this game, I'm learning something new, I'm doing something different, I'm excelling in a way that allows me to learn a little bit more about the game, and I just want to do it the right way. I just want to get these buildings done the right way, the kind of build order done the right way. There is a particular build order to get to like early game iron. I'm not too fussed about, you know, like kind of rushing things, but I would like to get back to a stage where I was at previously, because I mean you guys saw just how many things I had in the previous save. The whole village was encompassed in walls. They were fully protected. We had a barracks. We had all these cool things going on. Right, that's a stone cutter done. 2 large stones and 2 small stones to go. And he's also gathering, which is perfect. That's perfect. That's just what I need them to do. I need these guys to essentially get these things done, completed, ready to go. So I'm going to destroy one of these large stones right here. I'm going to grab the stones from that. I'm going to pick up a large stone here, and hopefully we can get the rest of these buildings complete. This is just the last building that we need to get done, which is the woodcutter's hatch essentially, or woodcutter's hut. Okay, one more, and then it's just the logs, and then we can build everything up. Oh, this is so good. I'm really glad I've chosen this location. I got lucky by this location. I can't remember what the seed number is, by the way, so if you ask me in the comments, like, what seed is this? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I need to also sort out the gatherables for this guy, because he's going to go around and gather a lot of eggs, so... yeah, like, he's already gathered eggs, so I'm just going to eat those. Because I desperately need the food at the moment. Okay. We've got a couple of long sticks right here. This is going to be multi-layered, by the way. This settlement is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting, to say the least. Oh, I think I'm the person that's got the rope right now, so I could probably go and fix that up. So hold on, let me go over here and fix up these she's doing a cracking job, by the way. Get the 2 in that, get the 2 in that. They can build that up, that's perfect. Oh, I can assign someone to that, that's good. Shelter. Assign that to our man Harold. There we go. Perfect. I'm keeping that water container there, by the way. there's no reason why it should be there, but I'm keeping it because it's just extra. It's a short distance for them to travel to essentially get more water. Oh, we need flax. I need to start gathering more flax. Right, large sticks. After the large sticks, we'll focus on the logs, and then that will be it. We'll essentially have access to a proper cottage, and I'm all about that. I'm all about having proper cottages right now. There's one more long stick down here, so I can go quickly pilfer that before that builder comes over and takes it. I wonder if they were going to come over there. I do need to set up a few things. I need to micromanage a few things as soon as I get my the number of villagers that I need here. Okay, jump in here. Now it's just the long logs. Perfect. And by the looks of it, there's going to be another... Oh, that's going to be done. That's going to be built very, very soon. So I'm going to get another villager in here. Hydration expert, harvest blessing. I excel in harvesting crops and gathering resources during the fall. Soggy discomfort, chill sensitive. Leave. We're going to get you. Right, last 3 logs, and then we can start building ourselves what we need to build, which is a cottage. I need an early game cottage, because if I can house all 6 peasants in here, or all 6 villagers in here, it's going to be such a blessing. And then I can build another one, and that'll be another 6, which means I can double up on all the workers. So there is rhyme and reason to my madness right now. There's rhyme and reason to what I'm doing right now. I could just keep those shacks right there. There's 5 there. If I get a cottage, that'll be 11 people. I could potentially do that. I could just keep them. I could just keep those there, but I don't want to keep them there because I want to place a cottage there. Right, this should be everything that I need for the woodcutter, so we'll get this built quickly. Now, I've already encountered a blood moon by the way, or a blood moon. I've already encountered a blood moon. Good. Right. Houses. Houses. Oh, yes, cottage. Right. I'm going to build this cottage over here. I'm going to build it out the way of things. So I'm going to press L. So I want to build it... I want to build it in line with everything that's going on here. So I want to build it right there. Right, let's get this cottage made. I can't seem to aim at that piece of ground right there. That was difficult. Zoom out a wee bit. Okay, first cottage going down really, really, really early. Like super duper early. As soon as this gets complete, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them to start building potential. In fact, I'm going to get them building this. I can do the ropes because they can't do the ropes right now. So we'll supply that with the ropes and we'll set that to build. So the next thing that they're going to be building is the outhouse. So if I can get that built before I get a farmer, they will constantly use that every morning and it'll give them a healthy supply of, well, dookie. So let's get rid of this tree stump. Get rid of this tree stump. We do have ample, and I mean ample, amounts of bark and wood and all sorts of stuff. As soon as we get our next... Oh, yes, darling. There you go. Okay. So let's get you assigned. Let's get a structure for you. You are going to go into there. You are now that. And you are going to be a woodworker. So you are going to be in there. We're going to assign leave. Where is she? She's right there. She's got a mastery in gathering. Okay, she's got a Oh, actually, tell you what. We might change her to a stone cutter, because if she's got the stone cutting on 2 stars, then yeah, she can do her job. She can definitely do that. Let's set high president for these. Let's set this to high and this to high as well. And we'll go back to our man in the gatherer's hut and we'll set up the tasks. So I want him to gather berries on high, cabbage on high, garlic on high. I need garlic like bad. I need garlic real bad. Grey mushrooms, I don't want. Yellow mushrooms, I'll set that to low. I'll set mussels to high because we are relatively close to the coastline. I'll set that to high. I'll set that probably to medium. We're going to set all these to medium because we already have a farm ready to rock and roll. So we're going to get all the seeds ready to go. And we're going to set fibres to high because fibres are desperate. I'm in a desperate need for fibres at this point. So he'll do his job. He'll go away and gather all that stuff. And I will be left to do pretty much this task, which is building the cottage. We've got one builder, so she'll be busy just taking advantage of the resources I've already kind of left on the ground for her to get things built. And we are miles ahead of where we were previously. There we go, excellent. So we need quite a considerable amount of rope for this and quite a considerable amount of other things as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this little shack right here. We're going to build this up. I've got no stamina. And obviously no hydration either. That's that built. It just needs bark. Well, it seems that they've been using the rainwater collector, which is good. I was hoping that they would use that. We need a lot of bark here. Need 8 bark total. There we go. There's 8 bark. So we'll be able to get another shack put down. There we go. Get this bit. I need the stamina. What I'm going to do next is probably gather more Jotun blood. So if I can get one, what I said 5, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to have to do 5. Conveniently, we have 5 shacks here, so that's an upside. Now, the good thing is I've already got myself a large pickaxe. So we can go about doing this. We can just gather from large shards instead of the small shards now. But we'll also get stone back from this as well, which is a pretty big need. We're probably going to need 6 people, actually, come to think of it. The reason why we need 6 is because we need someone in the mine. We need someone working the mine, if possible. So I'm going to need to get large axes and large pickaxes, and I'm going to need more than that, actually, because we need a hunter. And he's going to take that away. Right, that's another 2 Jotun blood, so that'll give me another villager. So let's run back and get another villager. This next villager, we kind of need to do wood. We need them to do specifically a wood gathering job. We've also got a barracks here as well, by the way. I got that kind of established early game. Summon. We need someone who's battle-scarred veteran, so he'd be good for a fight. Forager's Instinct, Iron Stomach, and Night Shadow. I excel in the darkness, feel a mood boost when active at night. Okay, we're going to do the warrior first. I don't want to do any nocturnal stuff right now. How's he getting on with the gathering? Oh, he's doing such a good job. Oh my god, he's doing such a good job. I'm going to deposit all my stuff in there as well because I don't want to be carrying too many things right now. I want to stay nice and lightweight. I want to stay nice and open with my inventory as well. It's just important. It's just important for me to stay nimble at this point. Okay, she's doing her job. That's good. We're going to go out and we're going to grab some more shards. There's a shard right there. We can grab this. There's quite a lot of shards kicking about my area, this general area. So hopefully we can get enough shards and hopefully we can get enough gatherables and things like that. That should be satisfactory. We've already got one Jotun blood right there. There's a second one that's just flew away from us. A few more hits and then we'll be good. Hopefully we get 3 from this. If we only get 2, then that's fine. Come on. Jotun blood. Jotun blood. I'm actually going to steal those stones right now because what I want to do is I want to make some stone blades right now. Just in case I need to build myself a new something. I'm going to build a well here as well. Oh, you losers. I knew you were going to be here. There's another well. If I can start placing wells about the place. Ooh, then I can potentially shift my my growing operation from all the way up there to like down here somewhere. That way I have way more space and way more access to the water as well. So we need 3 more Jotun blood, and that'll be us at 4 villagers. It's an absolute stone throw away from what we were before. I think we had about 22 villagers or something like that, which isn't even the biggest amount of villagers that you can get. You can get way more than that. But like that was the most amount of villagers I've ever had in this game. Right, let's grab that Jotun blood. What are we sitting on? We need 1 more. And whilst I'm out here, I'm gonna be very nosy for flax. If I can get more flax, I can start doing all the ropes. Because I know for a fact that my villagers will just not do ropes until I give someone a job on the workshop to actually do that. Here's a little small shard. These can sometimes give you 2 if you're lucky. There's 1. We might get 2 out of this. Did we get 2? Nah, we got 1. That's fine. There's more flax. I need all the flax I can get my hands on at the moment. Any and all flax is welcome to be going into my pockets right now. And this is essentially the hunter's post right here. So there's a reason why it's kind of caged here. I don't want anything coming over and messing with it. And of course it's all raised. All the grounds here are all raised as well, so it keeps away the animals and stuff like that. So let's get some rope. How much do we need there? He's doing a really good job, by the way. Right, let's get another villager. This next villager has got to be a woodcutter. Or we can just use the next villager that's coming in now, and they can be the woodcutter. We'll just wait the 15 seconds. Oh, there's a shard right there. I didn't even realise there was one right there. I could have been down there in the first place. Oh well, doesn't matter. We've got room for 2 more villagers, and then that will give us. They'll give us what we need. They'll give us what we need. Okay, villager has got 3 seconds to join. Come on. 2, 1, and they are here. Good job. All right. Structures. We want to go to shelter. We want to assign this to. Oh my god, you are an overall skillful person. What I'm going to do is, who is currently employed at the gatherer? Oh, he's got a level 12 on gathering, but she... I'm gonna make her the woodcutter. I'm gonna make her the woodcutter. And I need someone to be a woodcutter. I'm not gonna bother with like the ins and outs of things. She's a builder, she can stay building. Assign. No. Back. Assign. Storage. I want you to focus on getting fibers, getting bark. Not so much firewood, so set that to low. Logs, high, logs, long sticks. I want you to do thatch, and we'll do none on those and none on those for right now. Right. That should be acceptable. Let's get another villager. What are you good at? Harvest Blessing, Winter Huntsman. I could use you. I need someone who's a Stonebreaker, Holger, Daylight Devotion. Okay. The place is starting to liven up a little bit, which is good. We've got food being essentially gathered at this point. Okay, we need to do a wee bit of basic crafting right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press I and I'm going to do this. Holding shift, you can start producing a whole bunch of fibers from bark. So we'll get that placed down, and I'll start cutting down these big trees for them. Because the builder's probably like... I think the builder's away doing the barracks right now, by the looks of it. Yeah, they're doing the barracks right now, because the barracks has got a whole bunch of stuff already ticked off on it. So we'll just cut these trees down. This should give us enough long sticks and logs to complete this large home. Or this cottage, essentially. After I'm done with this, I'm going to run to the coastline and gather a whole bunch of thatch and get, essentially, beds placed down ASAP. I need beds placed down as soon as possible. Oh. Right, let's cut you down to size. It does feel good to have skills in my character now. Like, you guys saw me lose pretty much all of my skills in the previous character. Mainly down to the fact that I was not getting my kills in. I was getting killed more often. I was getting killed like back to back. I was losing skills faster than I could accumulate them. So it's good to actually have a character that has skills at the moment, because I've already built them up a wee bit. Cut down these young firs right here, clear a little bit of space. Let's get into those early hours now. Let's get into a little late hours, sorry. Cut down this young fir. Should only take 2 hits to cut that down. Okay, we could probably throw 3 of these logs at that cottage right now. So let's throw them at it. And then we'll start building. Oh, don't you take that. Don't you take that large log. That's mine. That's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Mine. Yep, bugger. Alright. Cottage is almost ready to rock and roll. 2 phases. It's more sticks. Of course it is. It's more sticks. And more rope. And now it's night time. Joyful. Right. Turn these all into fibre. Find more. Turn them into fibre. More fibre, please. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the storage for the gatherer's hut and just grab whatever's in that. Fill up my water, stay hydrated. We want to give me that, thank you. And I want to craft a whole bunch of ropes from that. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right, let's chuck 4 in there. Let's place the rest in the cottage. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And the outhouse is built as well. Everything's turning out to be done very well at this point. Everything's turning out very well. I've got my build order the way I want it to be. Speaking of build order, actually, I want to put a roof on this. Like that. And I'm going to need to do some stone cutting soon. But let's get the long sticks for this placed in, because we have plenty of long sticks kind of cutting about here, just lying on the ground. Let's make use of them, and let's finish off this cottage if we can. The cottage comes with 2 beds to start with, and structures. I want to go to shelter that's got no one in it. Assign workers, and I need you on. So I've got work pit. You. I need a task. I need preferably one of them. One of them. 10 of them. 10 of these. Okay. And we need one of these. They're using the outhouse right now. So let's push all these kind of basic materials to the top. So we need one large, one of them. We need a flimsy bow, because we want to get a hunter soon. And we also want a knife. And we want... What else do we want? I think that's all we really need for right now. Yeah, I think that's all we need right now. That seems like a good point, to just let them do what they need to do. And they're all going to their beds now, so this is gonna be me doing most of the work for right now. Halfway through on the logs right there, so we just have to cut down this tree stump, cut down this young fir. There's another young fir just sitting there. Like I said, they will constantly use the outhouse and provide a whole bunch of fertilizer, and that way I can get things rolling quickly. As soon as I get myself a farmer, they're going to have plenty of fertilizer to use. It's just a case of back and forward, back and forward, back and forward at this point. And the forager also has a lot of eggs gathered as well, so they'll be able to eat the eggs. I want to drop that right there because I don't want anything in my backpack right now. I just need to focus on this stuff. One more long stick. I genuinely believe I've chosen a really good location, even though it is quite empty looking. It is relatively empty looking. There is benefits to this. Everything's around my village, so everything comes out quite neat and tidy. Right, now we need to find all the sticks. Cool. There we go. Let's run back over. We can do 14 at a time, so let's do 14 at a time. Grab all these sticks right here. Grab that one and that one. No. Well, we could actually throw that. So let's just do that. Drop the resin. We don't need the resin on us right now. I'm being very picky about what I do right now. There's got to be more sticks around here somewhere. There we go. Good. This is 28, so we need 7 more. There's one right there. 6 more. 6 more to go. Stick. One more. And that should be it. Let's get this side built up, and now we just have to do a lot of bark. Yes, 30 bark total. That's 3. Let's see what we've got in here. I'm walking all over it. There we go, 7 picked up. 14 at a time, perfect. We can get way more. There's 7 already. That's 7 again. 2 more. Bark. And bark. And that's us built a cottage. Well, we've not built the cottage yet. We need to put a door on this thing. So there's 2. We need 6 sticks, which is very easy to get. They're just kind of lying about the place. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. And there's the long stick to go with it. And that's it complete. That's the cottage complete. There we go. We just have to build that up now. And we can get way more villagers now. Banging. Right. Let's go inside. We are going to get furniture. We are going to... Oh no, furniture. There we go. Thatch bed. There we go. So we need quite a lot of sticks, by the looks of it. So we're going to get all the sticks we can. So I'm going to cut down a few more trees, actually, I think. A few more trees will be cut down, and then we will go to the coastline and we will simply farm up all the thatch that we can get our hands on. Any more sticks? Any more sticks? I'm going to fill my inventory full of sticks right now. Let's look for more sticks here. There's a whole bunch right there. Inventory's full. That's good. We can go back in here. That's 1 for that, 1 for that, 1 for that, and we need 2 more sticks. Easy enough to get. We just have to go out to the right here. And there's 2 sitting right there. Perfect. Now we just have to get the thatch. We can get a whole bunch of villagers. Right. Whilst everybody is busy sleeping, having a good wee night's sleep, we've got 5 villagers. We can get 6 more. I'm going to quickly grab some eggs and just spam those. So we want to go that way. Right, let's go get some thatch. And before we do that, actually, do I want to drop some stuff? Do I want to leave some stuff behind? What do I want to do here? I should really go get some more Jotun blood as well. Tell you what, we'll get some more Jotun blood. We'll get some villagers going. Get some more villagers in here. We can get 2 at the moment. So if I can get 2 more, that's an extra build. Oh, look at that. Stacked on top of each other. Just like that, 2. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Right, there's a shard behind me. There's a few shards over here as well, but I would like to try and get the wee small shards. If possible, if there is any kicking about here. In fact, there's the coastline right there. That's how close I am to it right now. There's a cut. There's... Oh, hold on. That's berries. I thought that was flax there for a second. Little shard. There we go. We'll complete that shard. What does the barracks need? It needs 1 large log. They can do that. They can do that. That's easy enough to do. They don't really need my help on that. There's a small shard right there. if I can spend most of my time collecting from the small shards and then collect from the big shards later on, I think I might have enough to go about getting maybe like 15 villagers straight away. Dude, this is going to be like the first episode into this update, and we're already excelling. Like we're on the accelerator. We ain't stopping. Right, one more little shard, and that should be sufficient. Oh, they've also introduced like driftwood or dead driftwood on the shoreline as well. It gives you four sticks instead of 2 from the shrubs. That's another villager. Right, let's go grab some thatch. So we need 8. Ah, look, it gives you 4. There's 4 sticks in that. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you. What did I say? That's rude. Well, it's free fibres. I'm all about free fibres. But what I'm really wanting is some reeds. There we go. Gathering to 15. I have been on here for quite a while, as you can quite clearly tell. It's just trying to get us back to a stage where it's like very much interesting. There's another. There's another one. Can I get that? Can I get that? I shall take your innards and craft a rope from it. Right, let's go back to the base. Base is just up this hill right here. There's so much driftwood right here. That's a lot of sticks. That's a lot of free wood. We've also got quite a lot of wildlife kind of scattered around us as well. That's the entrance to the mine. This is very ideal. I'm very much having a good time right now. Summon. Monk body, I eat less but also have a smaller health pool. You're also a stonebreaker. Thirsty giant, bear power, heavy lifter, heavy eater. I have increased strength, but I tend to eat. Right, no, we're gonna go for you. 5 villies. Next person's gonna be a builder, by the way. Okay, let's go back to the coastline. Let's go grab ourselves some more thatch. So we get 1 bed plus 1.5 beds. So we will need to do 2 more trips, unfortunately. But it's all worth it. It's all worthwhile. It's definitely worthwhile for getting villagers this early. Just the amount that I need. Hopefully they can produce enough goods though, like that. My main worry right now is their efficiency. So my plan is to try and double them up. Get 2 people in the stonecutter, 2 people in the woodcutter, and 2 people in the gatherer huts. And then that way, they can overproduce if they really need to. And then my crafter, they can just go about crafting as much as they need. I'll need to get arrows put into the task list for the work pit. Actually, task list. We want flimsy arrows. We want 10 of those. Let's create those. Right, that seems like a reasonable amount of stuff to essentially do. Right, what are the 75% of your structures are not enclosed in walls, 50% of your structures are defenseless. Consider upgrading to a workshop hut if you want stonecutters hut workers to get the best equipment available. Well, we've already done that. We've already kind of started that. So, as I said, the next person that's going to be arriving is going to be a builder. So they're going to do a lot of work. 2 builders, and then we'll start filling out the rest of the gatherer's hut. Or the huts, essentially. Right, that's full. Perfect. I can't wait for this to actually come to fruition, by the way. We're going to have to build ourselves another pickaxe, because I'm looking down at my my bar right now, and it's looking as though my pickaxe is not long for this world. So, let's get that fixed as well. We'll get three beds. 3 beds built here. There we go. We're now into our village. Let's go over to the cottage. Everybody's having a good rest. That's going to be a pain in the ass to build. Okay, let's build this. Right, that's another one built. So we'll have 4 villagers or 5 villagers in here total. Yep, here we go. So we're already prepared for winter now. We need 5 thatch. That's the last thing that we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen. 5 thatch. Oh, is it going to be the last thing that we do today? Do we have a log? Do we have a large log kicking about anywhere? If we have a large log, we can complete something. Right, we're going to have to cut it down. We're going to cut down this fir tree, and then we're going to run over to the barracks, complete the barracks with the large log, and then we're going to do the last part of the thatch. This has been one heck of an episode, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that. We have... I've done a lot of work off camera. I would have shown you what most of that entailed, but in order for me to get back to a stage where everything's still quite interesting, I've had to kind of do a lot of it off camera, and I hope you're willing to forgive me for that, because it's a lot of work. I know playing games is not work, but see, when you're trying to make a video and you're trying to like get to a stage where things are still kind of progressing and that kind of stuff, that kind of workflow. Because obviously, like at the very start, I did say I was quite disappointed with the fact that the update forced me to do a new save in order to see the new content, but at the same time I'm not really that bothered by it, because now I can build an even more interesting village, even more effective village, in a very, very cool location, a very key location. It's still relatively close to the coastline. There we go, Ravenna. So Ravenna, you are going to live in the cottage. You are going to live in the cottage. You're going to be the first one in the cottage, and you're just going to be a ye old builder. You're just going to be a builder. You're just going to do your job, build a whole bunch of things for me, and then we'll get everything set in stone next episode. Right, let's get the rest of this thatch. We need 5 total, so it shouldn't take us too long to get that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, cool. We've also got reed seeds that I just seen there. I'm 100% growing those. I'm going to get a secondary farm and get those grown. I'm so happy that, like, I can't overstate it. Like, the way that I've kind of approached this save is so much better than the previous save. Like, eons better than the previous save. Like, the previous save is, like, as I said, one of my best saves, one of my best playthroughs, but this is going to be the best. This is going to be the one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's got like their favourite save that they like to play on, but then they've got one save that's like, this is the pinnacle save. This is the ultimate one, which has got like all the right things placed down. It's got all the cool stuff placed down. Like, nothing can go wrong. Everything's ready to be countered. All the hardships are ready to be faced. Like, there's nothing that can go wrong. And that's what I feel like this is going to go. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of materials for that. That's crazy. I'm hoping that they're smart enough to do some... actually, see before I do anything, actually. I'm going to do this. There we go. Do that again. Just so they can actually like get up the ledges and stuff like that. Like, because I know for a fact that they're not going to be, well, savvy about it. There we go. Yeah, they survived 6, and everybody's going to wake up. They're going to go grab some eggs, and they're gonna have a good time. They're gonna have a good time doing their building and stuff like that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our return to ASKA to see the new update to the game. We will be chasing it. We will be using it as a goal. We will be achieving it on this save. Maybe not in the previous save, unfortunately, but definitely this save. This is the save that's going to be the one. This is going to be the one that's going to essentially make sure that we see these new updates, the new content and stuff like that. Because I need to see it at this point. I need to see it. I almost got it there. Did you see that? There we go. Bingo. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let my characters and my villagers do their thing. They're going to go away and do all their jobs. And I'm going to go away and maybe build a few things. I might build a few fences. I'm not going to build any of these buildings. Don't worry about that. I'm definitely going to do some of these fences though, because these fences need to be constructed. Like, desperately need to be constructed. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up on this video. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and if you want to see some more on ASKA on this channel, consider subscribing, ring the little bell, select all, and you'll be updated with the latest upload. That is well, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support me a little bit further, consider clicking the join button or click the link in my description for the Patreon and pledge however much you like. Any and all support is appreciated and very much welcomed. I would really like to get to 100k at some point, and I would definitely like to make more member content as well. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. This has been the new save on ASKA. I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.